All right, so welcome to our leaf value scale activity. What we're going to be doing with this is creating an art piece here that shows a value scale, but then incorporates it in a beautiful way. So I chose a green colored pencil. I would like you to use a colored pencil if you can, if you have one. I'm going to do a monochrome black and white scale on this side with a regular pencil, and then I'm going to do a color scale on this side. If you want to get a little more creative, that's fine with me. You can use multiple colors, but the most important part is that we're seeing the gradation of light to dark. And you can start light over here and go dark here, or vice versa. But because this is our value unit, we really want to focus on that light to dark. So I'm going to start over here with my light, and I am just going to lightly shade the stem of my leaf. I'm using diagonal lines. You can use different styles of lines if you want to. I'm just going to use a little bit more pressure with my pencil and make my lines a little bit darker as I go. Sometimes what I like to do when I'm doing value scales is start my light here and then start my very dark here to kind of see where I'm headed. So that is an option for you too. Here, I'm going to just press a little more, and I'm going to make sure that this section of the leaf is darker than the previous section. I'm going to do that for the next section. This time I'm not picking up my pencil, which just makes it a little bit easier to keep my lines connected, which makes that section of leaf a little darker. I'm going to go back around the edges to make sure it looks really neat. I'm not missing a part. I'm really hoping my dog is not getting into the cupboard there because it sounds like maybe she is. But I don't want to stop this video. All right, so this time I'm going to go even a little bit more pressure with my color pencil. And I might even go over it again. Ooh, and I feel like I'm getting even darker, so I want to be a little careful that I don't get too dark before I get to the end of my leaf. Okay. So this next one, I think I might even start by going around the edges because I'm noticing that my edges are the hardest part to kind of fill in at the end. So I'm just going to go around the edge of my section for my leaf. This way. I'm trying to keep my workbook straight for you to see, and then I have to kind of angle my body. All right, so right now to me, these two look the same. So I definitely want to go back over this again to make this darker. There we go. So I'm gonna get those edges. This one's gonna be even darker with the last one, so I'm using a little more pressure. Right now they look almost the same to me, so I'm just gonna fill that in a little bit darker. Ooh, and I'm getting close to where I feel like I can go about as dark as I can. So what I might do, I'm gonna fill this one in. I'm using a lot of pressure. Looks about the same. I go over it again, looks about the same. That's a little bit darker. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill this last one in as dark as I can with the green. Ooh, that's looking really good. I'm gonna fill this one in. And I think I'm just gonna come in with my regular pencil and just go over it, make it a little bit darker. So we really get that full value scale. And there we go. So you are gonna repeat this side. For mine, I am gonna do this just with a black and white scale. So with my regular pencil. If you want to do two different colors